Today, we're excited to share the incredible life story of one of the most fascinating gods who ruled the underworld, Hades. But before we dive into Hades' tale, let's set the stage by exploring the origins of the gods. According to Greek creation legends, the sky, Uranus, and the earth, Gaia, were the first to emerge from the void or chaos. From their marriage, 12 mighty titans were born. Now, Uranus wasn't the biggest fan of his children, so he locked them away in Tartarus, the deepest part of the underworld. This understandably upset Gaia, the loving mother of the titans. She couldn't bear to see her children suffer, so she called upon them to seek revenge against their father. Among the titans, there was a smaller one named Cronus, who agreed to take up Gaia's cause. To aid him, Gaia crafted a colossal sickle, which Cronus would use to castrate Uranus when he approached Gaia. And that's exactly what happened. Cronus successfully overthrew Uranus and even tossed his father's testicles into the sea. From those celestial bits, the goddess of love, Aphrodite, emerged. However, here's where things take a twist. Despite his promise, Cronus didn't release his siblings from their imprisonment. Gaia and Uranus actually predicted this betrayal, foreseeing that Cronus himself would be overthrown by his own child someday. As fate would have it, Cronus wed his sister Rhea, and from their union several important gods were born. Hestia, the deity of the family; Demeter, the goddess of agriculture; Poseidon, the god of the seas; Hera, the goddess of power; Hades, the destined ruler of the underworld; and Zeus, the king of all gods, were among the children of Cronus and Rhea. Now, fearing the prophecy, Cronus decided to devour each of his newborn children. But Rhea couldn't bear to lose her precious offspring, especially Zeus. She sought help from Gaia and Uranus, who crafted a clever plan. They shaped a large stone to resemble a baby, and Cronus, believing it to be Zeus, swallowed it whole. Unbeknownst to Cronus, Zeus was secretly raised on the island of Crete until he reached adulthood. When the time was right, Rhea and Zeus concocted a cunning plan. They fed Cronus a nauseating potion, causing him to regurgitate all his swallowed children. With their siblings by their side, a monumental war ensued between the Titans, including Cronus and his kin, and the children of Cronus. This epic conflict, known as the Titanomachy, raged on for 10 long years. Finally, the children of Cronus emerged victorious, overthrowing Cronus himself. In the end, the spoils of war were divided among the victors. Zeus got the sky, Poseidon took charge of the seas, and Hades, well, he got the underworld. Now, you might think that's a bummer, but Hades totally rocked his new gig as ruler of the realm of the dead. And that, dear friends, is the awe-inspiring story of Hades and his journey to become a legendary god of the underworld. Now, Hades had a bit of a rough start. When he was born, his dad, Kronos, swallowed him up like a snack. But fear not, because his awesome brother Zeus came to the rescue and set him free. Now let's talk about Hades' sweetheart, Persephone. She's the daughter of Zeus and Demeter, and boy, did Hades fall head over heels for her. One day, while Persephone and her pals were having a blast in the beautiful meadows of Sicily, something extraordinary happened. A mysterious flower called Narcissus, a special gift from Mother Earth herself, appeared before them. This flower had some serious powers, my friends. Its beauty was so captivating that it commanded both fear and respect. Its fragrance filled the entire sky and earth, casting a spell on everyone who caught a whiff. But guess what? It was a sneaky trick from Hades to catch Persephone's attention. Picture this. In a meadow filled with vibrant flowers, a beautiful scent filled the air, making the whole world feel happy and alive. Our young and innocent girl, unaware of the divine trickery, was captivated by the sight of a special flower. Its petals bloomed in abundance, and she couldn't resist reaching out to pick it. But just as she stretched her hands towards the flower, something extraordinary occurred. Hades, the ruler of the underworld, emerged from the depths of the earth in a magnificent golden chariot pulled by dark horses. With skillful reins in his left hand, he swiftly swept up Persephone with his right hand, placing her gently in his chariot. And off they went, racing away like a bolt of lightning. Persephone couldn't contain her surprise and fear. She cried out for her mother, but her voice went unheard by the other gods, except for Helios, the mighty sun. He witnessed the kidnapping and heard the echoes of Persephone's cries reverberating through the hills and sky. Her mother, like a bird in flight, searched frantically across land and sea to find her beloved daughter. But alas, no one could reveal the truth, for even the birds and messengers were forbidden to speak. You see, Zeus himself was involved in this clandestine affair. When Persephone's dear friends, Athena and Artemis, arrived at the meadow, they found nothing but a closed gap in the earth. The mysterious white flower had vanished, leaving behind only Persephone's flowery basket. Meanwhile, as Persephone rode alongside Hades in his chariot, she gazed upon the fertile lands and rushing waters. She even spotted Helios riding his chariot through the sky. In her heart, she held on to hope that someone would hear her cries. But when a brave sea nymph named Cien tried to resist Hades and save Persephone, the ground shook, breaking her heart. Hades, with his terrifying might, descended into the dark depths of the earth, taking Persephone with him. For 9 long days, Persephone's mother, Demeter, the goddess of agriculture, grains and bread, searched tirelessly across the entire earth, unaware of the truth. It was only when Helios finally revealed what had transpired that Demeter's anger ignited. Zeus, being the wise god that he is, knew that this situation couldn't continue. So he sent Hermes, the messenger of the gods, to have a little chat with Hades and ask him to set Persephone free. Now, Hades, though reluctant at first, eventually agreed to this heartfelt request. But before Persephone left, he gave her a pomegranate as a parting gift. Little did they know that this seemingly ordinary fruit held a magical secret. You see, if Persephone ate even a single seed from that pomegranate, she would have to spend half the year with Hades in the underworld and the other half with her mother on earth. When Persephone is with Hades, her mother Demeter, the goddess of agriculture, takes a break from her work. She refuses to let the plants grow and withdraws to a quiet corner, patiently awaiting her daughter's return. But oh, when Persephone finally comes back to the world above, it's a joyous celebration. Demeter springs back into action, and the earth rejoices as plants burst forth, breathing life and fertility into the land. It's as if the sound of Persephone's footsteps reuniting with her mother is like a delightful bell, announcing the arrival of spring for all the plants and animals. In essence, Hades may seem tough and unyielding, but he is also just and fair. He may be depicted as fearsome, but he is far from being a wicked demon. He has his own way of maintaining balance and order in the realms he presides over. So there you have it, a glimpse into the fascinating world of Hades, Persephone, and their intertwined destinies. It's a tale of love, sacrifice, and the delicate dance between life and death. Subscribe to us to more enchanting myths and legends in history.